Peace and blessings, family. I'm your brother in the struggle, Ali. And today we're going to decipher in the cipher, how did Master Fard Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad deal with their haters? In the early 1930s, the hateration came after our Savior, Master Fard Muhammad, trying to, all kind of gossip, slander, talking about he got the white devil pregnant and, he was out California selling drugs and all that crap like that there. It's all in the struggle. But the Savior put him on the pay no mind list. They use a person from his inner circle that's supposed to be a comrade, supposed to be a disciple, supposed to be a friend, But like Jesus sitting at the table breaking bread, he explained to the squad, it's all the types of degrees of love, but he told the disciples, one of y'all are a devil. And of course, Judas is the one that sold his soul for 30 pieces of silver, a piece of fried chicken and a biscuit with a little butter on it in this day and time. That same 85% mentally dead slave mentality. It's pathetic and sad when, you're in the struggle already. You understand you fighting the devil. You're like, okay, I live, build, kill, and die for Muhammad. Let's go. But then you turn around and the same troops you rolling with, if they putting tablecloths on your back, sprinkling salt, and they trying to eat your back out too, it's like, damn, I understand the devil, I understand the enemy. I can't fight the devil and the original man. I'm trying to civilize and save the original man. And you riding with the enemy, believing that propaganda and that trickology. We told you these were the devils. The Holy Quran asked the question, why didn't you think better of your brother? Then, later on, they came after the messenger talking about the girls this and he this, that, and the other, and the baby mama drama and all that kind of stuff like that there. But like Jesus, the messenger wisely understood, if you address your haters, if you address the propaganda, if you address the half-truth, the whole lies, and the trickology of Satan, it's a lose-lose situation. If you go on the defensive, you wrong. If you go on the offensive, you wrong. Because they already had their minds up. They believe the bull crap. So a wise man, understands his lessons. Our 24 Principles of Islam teaches us a Muslim knows what to say, how to say it, when to say it, where to say it, whom to say it to. Now, you may be in a position where, they eat your back or whatever, but you gotta take the high road. You gotta distance yourself from, because you want to spare them your wrath, because they know not what they do. They think they do, but they really don't. Because a lot of times it's nothing but envy and jealousy. They want to be that dude. They want to put the messenger shoes on. The messenger had that in Muhammad speaks, a guy, little guy in these big shoes. Somehow I could wear them. It's the messenger program. They want to be Master Fard Muhammad. They want to be the most Elijah Muhammad. They want to be you. They want to wear your shoes. But when they walk in those moccasins, as the saying goes, they can't stand the pressure. When them devils come, they gonna turn the heat up. That's written. They throw you in that furnace. You're not only in the furnace with the fire, you in the furnace with the lions. The lions trying to kill you in the furnace. They trying to set you up to get you murdered. On the streets, in the penitentiary, the whole nine. And that thing is like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It's like I hit my hitters. That's the type of dude I am. The message is like, back then we had what they call tough cats. But you know what? Master Fard Muhammad's opposition vanished. The message said, the Holy Quran speaks about the vanishment or the vanquishment. The jokers just fade from memory. You keep their recessive ideas will not overcome God's dominant ideas. Because when you're confident in yourself and you know who you are and you know what you have done and they can't do what you have already done, they are not doing what you're doing right now, they will not be able to do what you will be able to do in the future, it's nothing but envy and jealousy. You know what I mean? That's really what the crux of it is. Because on countless situations with my brothers, my sisters, I'd ride or die. You know what I mean? The messenger said when Malcolm was throwing mud in his face, you know what I mean, all over Egypt and all that stuff, you know what I mean, that hurt. But the messenger was like, you don't kill a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Nah, you know what I mean? He let him go ahead. He told us Malcolm, go up on the mountaintop, shout anything you want against me. Because at the end, you, his son, Imam Mufti Muhammad, he said this in Message of Black Man 1965. His son, Wallace, or his minister Malcolm, or his supreme captain, Raymond Sharif, you know what I mean? All of them united against Messenger Elijah Muhammad. And they joined in with the devils on the slander against the messenger of Allah. And the messenger explained to him, he said, if a man came to me talking about that man ain't no carpenter, you know what I mean? And you're standing in the house that carpenter or that man built, you're supposed to pick up a hammer and hit that man in his head. Like, what is you talking about? You're in the house that he built. How can you say he's not a carpenter? You've seen his supreme wisdom. You've seen his works. You've seen the miracles, the mathematical wonders. But that's all in the struggle, man. That's all in the prophecy. Everything that's happening, it was written. Stay strong, stay focused, keep your third eye on the prize. Peace and blessings, family. I'm your brother in the struggle. Ali. It gets greater later.